Hey guys, right here I have a 2018 Proton Persona 1.6 Standard. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. The second generation Persona receives an electric rack and pinion power steering system. The steering wheel on the standard trim gets sport grips at 10 and 2. Two transmission choices are available with the Persona 1.6. The choice is between a 5-speed manual or a continuously variable transmission. The latter is fitted to this Persona, and what it is, it's basically an automatic transmission with an infinite number of gear ratios that is designed to provide better fuel economy and a smoother ride over a conventional automatic. Also known by short form CVT, this transmission features low gear selection. Standard across the range are front and rear parking sensors. Safety features on the Persona Standard consists of 2 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability control, traction control, hill hold assist, an alarm system, and mobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the outer 2 rear seats. So, let's turn on the hazards, lights, rear fog light, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. Fitted to this Persona are 15-inch 5 twin-spoke alloy rims with Silverstone Cruiser 1 NS800 tyres measuring 185/55R15. Brakes are ventilated discs up front and drums out back. The suspension is McPherson struts in front and a rear torsion beam setup. The Persona name was first used on the export versions of the Proton Wira back in the 90s. However, locally, the first generation Persona only appeared in 2007 as a replacement for the Wira. In 2012, the first generation Persona was somewhat replaced by the Proton Preve. However, the model continued on in production as a budget alternative to the more expensive Preve. The first generation Persona was finally succeeded by the second generation Persona in 2016. While the first generation model was a C-segment saloon, its successor became a B-segment saloon to streamline Proton's model lineup. The new Persona is based on the Proton Iris hatchback, and thus, both models do share some design details, especially with the interior, where the dashboard is taken from the Iris with some minor changes. The engine that powers the Persona is a 1.6 litre, dual ovate cams, 16 valves, naturally aspirated inline-4 petrol engine with variable valve timing and multi-point fuel injection. Codenamed S4PH, it produces 107 horsepower at 5,750 rpm and 150 Nm of torque at 4,000 rpm. The fuel tank size is 40 litres, and the fuel consumption at 90 km per hour is said to be 6.1 litres per 100 km. The Persona is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The second generation Persona debuted in August 2016. Currently there are 4 variants available: 1.6 Standard Manual, 1.6 Standard CVT, 1.6 Executive CVT, and 1.6 Premium CVT. Exterior features of the Persona Standard include manual leveling halogen reflector headlights, rear fog light, indicators on the side mirrors, and body-colored door handles and side mirrors. Speaker, bottle holder, storage, mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side is the only side that gets an automatic down function. Window lock, headlight level adjustment, storage. Pull this lever to release the fuel door. And the driver's seat in this Persona Standard gets full manual adjustments. This one controls the seat back, this one controls the seat height, and this one down here controls the seat position. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. Very simple air conditioning controls, fan speed, recirculation, temperature, air conditioning, different modes, front and rear defrost. Storage, more storage together with a power outlet. Electronic stability control, electronic central locking, and parking sensors. There is a bit of storage below the head unit. The Persona Standard comes with an integrated head unit with various media connectivity options and 2 speakers for the sound system. The stock sound system that the Persona uses is actually quite decent. It is a simple head unit to use, different mode selection button, CD player, eject button for the CD player, USB and auxiliary ports, directional arrows. The left and right arrows also doubles up as your seat track buttons, 5 preset stations. Hit the menu button and you can go to your tuner, Audio settings under Audio, Bass Treble, Balance Fader, Extra Bass and Preset Settings. Display, Volume, Clock Adjust, various other settings, Bluetooth settings and back to your tuner. Volume and power, SD card slot and your Bluetooth telephone buttons. Front quarter windows, there are no controls on the steering wheel, but behind it on the left stalk, light and indicator controls, and on the right stalk, wiper controls. If you locate the button at the end of the wiper stalk, you can go through your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now it is showing service is due, but range, elapsed time, service indicator, brightness, trip A, trip B, trip C, average speed and average fuel consumption, and back to your range. The steering wheel in this car is tilt only. You adjust it using this lever right here. Cup holders, storage, and a single cup holder for the rear. Manual dimming, rear view mirror, and the driver's side gets a sun visor. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, bottle holder, I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually not too bad back here. The seats are fairly nice and comfortable. There are grip handles right above for both sides at the back. Cabin light right up there. To gain access to the boot, go towards the boot lid itself and locate a touchpad beneath the Proton badge. Boot space in the Persona is 510 litres. Under the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tyre, toolkit and jack. rear doors open quite wide and an almost 90-degree angle, which does aid entry and exit from the rear seats. Adjustable headrests for the front only. The rear headrests are fixed. Window control, speaker, bottle holder, and storage. The front passenger seat in this Persona gets full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the height adjustment. There is a storage hook right here. Nicely sized glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor gets a vanity mirror. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2018 Proton Persona 1.6 Standard. Thanks for watching and goodbye.